Hi guys, my name is Mees. This is going to be a review for Frame Arms number 23 or Magatsuki, and I'm very excited for this one. It's actually came along with another one. I kind of forgot his name, but there's two of them that came out recently, and I'm very excited for this because it looks pretty cool. And in particular, this one looks a samurai. It's a little different from your usual frame arms where you have a lot of heavy artillery. You got cannons, bazookas, a rifle. But this one comes with a sword, more of a melee type. And I already built him already. And usually you're gonna have your frame arms here. I'm gonna just grab this guy here. You'll see him here. And we'll just take a look at the box. Pretty cool. And this is the painted version here. And this is the unpainted. It's not far off. There, like in the knee, I'm noticing that there's a part here that I have to paint since it is not painted. And also, it will help a lot if I paint silver underneath the clear parts, which I'll most likely do, just to bring it out. Here we go. Magatsuki. Semliger Jargon. This is listed as 4,700 yen, roughly 50 bucks. Including shipping, you might be looking at around $60 for this guy if we were to buy it domestically. It's a little expensive, but a little worth it. Again, if you haven't built frame arms, they're pretty cool kits, and there's just a lot of details as expected from Katsuki. So that is the box art. Alright, and a little quick size comparison from the frame arms. You're gonna get your basic frame, and you're gonna put all the armor into that. So as you can see, he's a lot taller, a lot more bulkier, and it's really amazing. For the most part, if this is your first time again with the frame arms, I would highly recommend to super glue the couple of sections, the bicep here, this middle piece, and right here on the thigh. The swivel tends to pop off the joint. Actually, on this one, the newer ones I don't have any problems with the leg, but the bicep still falls off. So again, highly recommend to just super glue the joint together, but make sure you don't add glue on the top part, else it's not gonna swivel. And make sure the peg is inside. I think on the bicep here, you don't have to worry about it as much, but just make sure that the peg is there when you put it on together, because you don't wanna fuse the plastic together and the peg is not inside. Just a heads up. Alright, so that's that. Again, pretty cool looking. Alright, so Magatsuki, this is the unpainted version. I haven't done anything other than built him. Pretty cool. You get this armory on the back here. Got the two huge swords, and you have two small katanas here. So yeah, a total of 4 swords. This guy's quite bulky. Really nice. I guess we'll just go over it to the head. Pretty cool. You have a decent articulation. Actually, I'm gonna do the review in reverse. I actually like it without much of the armor. So I'm just going through it. So you have the shoulder. Seems like you can actually fold this inside, and you have more thrusters. So I'm not that sure that's part of the gimmick. Although they haven't really put images of that you can do that. But it's a nice feature. Again, also with frame arms, you're seeing a lot of pegs here. You can connect extra weapons. They do have a lot of the MSG weapon sets. So a lot of customizable. I got tongue tied there. Elbow articulation. It's gonna be your. You got a 90-degree bend. The armor's kind of hindering it. Yep. Then this part here. You got the midsection and waist. I do find this part here a little bulky, but again, we can remove that later on. Knee. Actually, I really like this, that they added the extra knee armor. Some of the frame arms I had doesn't have that, and it looks unsightly. I mean, it looks nice when they're standing up, but once you start bending it, you see that peg joint right there. Let's see if I can. Nope, they won't let me. It's stuck there. There we go. That one. Sometimes it's just like that. It's weird. They didn't include it. Anyways, I'm gonna put that in somehow. There we go. Already did the knee bend. You got the ankle swivel there, up and down. This part here does remind me of the Ashtray red frame, but that might be just one of their basic design for the feet for a samurai. Actually, I've seen it in other, so it's not really just for the Ashtray, but I just want to point that out. And this part here, sometimes depending on the frame arms you got, like the earlier ones, they tend to fall off a lot. Forgot to denub that. And sometimes you may just have to glue it in place. You get the swivel right there. Yeah, I mean, you have a back skirt, and yeah, overall, oops. See, that's another thing that I might have to super glue in place. It's not really a secure joint system, but you know, for the most part, it does work. Let's see. Some of the things I don't like about this design is the side skirt here. It's too bulky. Also, I kind of wish you can do more with this shoulder armor. I was wondering maybe when you fold it in, you can put it on as a knuckles. I didn't really do that. It's just more of a shield type of thing. Although it would be cool if you could add more swords there. They added more swords. Yep. Sorry, so that is for the mold kit itself. And actually, it's out on the box. They actually give you clear parts. I actually made a mistake of thinking I was using this one. So they do have a duplicate of this. So either you go with the clear, or you go with the clear blue here. So this gives you an option to, if you have other clear paints, to change it. If you want to go with yellow, pink, or green. Same thing with the swords. If you want to change the color of the blades, yeah, it's pretty cool that they give you that option. And also this part here is the faceplate. Again, you can change it. So it's a really nice addition. But for now, I'll probably just stick with the gunmetal. Yep. Let's see. In terms of hands, actually, I have a goodie bag here with the other parts. You're gonna get closed fist. It's right here. A pair of closed fists, a pair of open hands, and a pair of to wield the big sword. Alright, the backpack, you actually can detach it. Has different points of articulation there, so you can move it around. We're just gonna start with this guy here. So for the most part, basic. You just remove this part of the hand and put the thumb there and put it on. These are very secure. It's actually a lot better than the Bandai counterparts in terms of holding weaponry. So it's just because you have a more joint surface area to grip it. So that's really nice. I'm just gonna go ahead and bend this and remove this. And also, as you can see here, you can actually dual wield it if you want to use two hands. He has two handles here, so that's really great. That's a big sword, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do dual wielding. Same thing with the other one. I'm just gonna pop this out. Pop this up again. You get a bigger joint here. That's why it stays in place. Again, from Bandai, they just use a straight peg, a small straight peg, and that's not a lot. Sometimes that part just gets loose. So that's one thing I like about frame arms. They did it correctly on that part. Actually, they're coming out with the extra hand sets. If you want to change it up, if you don't want the box type, I think there's one where it's kind of more curved. But yeah, there we go. Pretty cool. This particular model kit doesn't come with any stand at all, but I highly recommend getting one of this Chara stand or Kara stand. And I forgot to mention in this particular review, I did review this on another video, that one thing I really like about this is I don't need to use a screwdriver. You can just adjust this just on the fly. No screwdriver. So that's one of the advantages of having one of these. Alright, and for most small kits, you're always gonna have that connector underneath. And actually, let's adjust this. There we go. And but the problem is, there's a low gravity. The base is too small. Why? It's so good, but yet so close to being a good stand, but it's not. Why? Anyways, we just balance it. And we have this knee up. But yeah, again, there's a lot of stand options, and here's just one of them. Pretty cool kit. Alright, next part of the review is just removing the armor. Again, I'm doing this review in backwards. So we're just gonna pop this out. Pop this out. Yep. And remove this crest. You can actually remove this part here also, the gauntlets. Come on. It's just a straight peg. Same here. Still need to remove that nub. And just pop this off. So actually, I haven't went over this sword, which I will in a bit. Yeah, I'll just leave it there for now. Pop this off. Pop this off. Pop this off. Come on. I actually like this details more, as opposed to having that front part. Remove this also. And I want to point out, in the instruction it says you can actually combine this here. I'm not entirely sure for what reason. I guess you can combine it here, make a different shield if you want to, or maybe flip it around. Let's see what it does, or something. I'm not entirely sure what's the significance. It didn't really say anything else in the structure. Maybe I missed it, but you can combine it there. Yeah, but they tell you to remove it again. Alright, so we have this, and actually I would just remove this totally, the back. And now we have the stripped down version of Magatsuki, and actually he looks like a samurai. Or sorry, he was a samurai. He looks now like a ninja. A fuchsia ninja. Yep. There's some magenta. Looks like more of a fuchsia to me. Alright. And now we're just gonna go with this. So again, you get two blades or katanas. One thing I didn't like about this is if you see that there's a little bit of uneven molding there. Excuse me. It seems like, well, there's two gates there, and it's just the way it got molded. It didn't really flow well, unfortunately. So likewise, if you want to combine that or put it on, so he's more lightweight now. And I really like, I actually really like this version a lot more. Maybe because of you see a lot more of the clear parts. Yep. And where's the other blade? Right here. Yeah, again, a really great kit. Just a little pricey, but if you can, if you have a budget for getting this, I highly recommend trying it out. It's a little different from your Bandai mold kits, and it's actually a great, great opportunity to try something new. And if you haven't tried the frame arms yet, I would highly recommend trying this out. They're actually pretty cool, and I really like it. Oh, I just realized that this part is part of the upper shoulder, and it can. Oh, another thing you can remove. All right, and he's more agile now, although it's basically the same. His mobility doesn't really much change without the armor on. Yeah, still the same. Yeah, but he just looks more agile. There we go. That is the review for Magatsuki. If you have any questions, let me know. And I do apologize for not being able to review much mold kits as of late. It just takes me a little time, and even this one, I really want to panel line it, and sometimes panel lining, adding more details, just takes time. And you know, when it happens, it'll happen. I'll have the review up. So there we go. That's Magatsuki. I will review the next one at the later time. So there you go. If you have it, I think I already mentioned that. Alright, let's just end this review. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching.